As, Nocturne. So we are just going to put the Rel into the support position, which is something that they could have obviously done from the beginning there. And so Peanut going to be diving into the back line, making things dark. And then we'll see whether the Zeri can take over. Let's dive onto the Rift for game number 2 of our Saturday Showdown.
Definitely not through like a rotation, but like the sustained damage from Talia will eventually cut through him.
Yep. Showmaker setting up his big rocks as Kellen.
You know, you kind of...
You do at least have some form of engage CC.
Yeah, the Nocturne gets more from his level 6 than Vi does, even though they both have really strong ultimates. And
we'll see whether they do actually go for something like that. You can see Delight set up to try and do something to Showmaker here. As the Charm connects, so does the Seismic Shove, and now Delight is making his way in. They find the crash down, and that is going to be the flash out from Showmaker. So I think they might have heard you, Orcs, but it was Hanwha Life Esports that decided to take that information. No harm, no foul. Still going to be a decent advantage for Aiming and Kellen, as Doran continuing to have a rough time as Kingin just going to slice him up. That's a solo kill. Welcome back, Kingin. It's good to have you here. Just sort of waiting for those cooldowns to come back up again, and clears out every single minion. And it's a very comfortable slice and dice. As Viper is going to get himself out. It's a decent hook onto the Rel, but the ulti through from Viper does do a lot of upfront damage to Aiming. And so they're getting the ult out of Viper, definitely good, but you can see the trade still going to be heavily won by Hanwha Life. Bit of adrenaline, you could imagine, as now Lucid gets the flash off. That's just not spell shieldable. They chain the CC gorgeously, and Peanut is just going to be eradicated. And now, is this another one? Kingin, as the Q is going to miss. Will we have a slice and dice? The answer is no, and the Ghost is going to be enough to get Doran out of there.
Yeah, Doran spell shields to really have any impact against him, or even against things like Seeker's Arm got his Zhonya's by comboing the flash with the ultimate. You just don't give the opportunity.
Kingin, I actually kind of thought that he was going to stay under there, but didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, I think
with the ulti available, it
is what they play every game, and that's what they do.
As there is the flash forward, Paranoia comes down, Peanut looking for some revenge, and he'll get it. As now, once again, a little bit of aggression onto Showmaker, but this time he lands the Seismic Shove, and Zeka not going to be able to find too much more. Of course, with the Unraveled Earth down, makes it very, very difficult. But still, Hanwha Life Esports on the board now. As, all right, Charm going to be flashed here, as Showmaker needs to be careful, but he does have support from Lucid. The flash out from Zeka, and Peanut does find the fear, as now Delight coming on in. Good Charm is going to connect. DK still looking for a little bit more as the Seismic Shove does come on through. So Mega Death Rocket, and the flash out from Peanut! Still has Culdemeek, so is otherwise going to be fine. Peanut going to be spotted on this ward as in comes Lucid. Peanut can, of course, get out the spell shield, but this is going to be dangerous. Great crash down from Delight as the Paranoia comes on through. There's the slice and dice from Kingin, though. Gets on top of Peanut, but it's a trade of junglers. And meanwhile, Doran just trying to get back to the rest of his team. Unfortunately, Kingin, he finds a big Culdemeek, but it is not enough to lock down a kill, and the Crocodile is turned into a handbag right when the Drake has spawned. 30 seconds, he does have teleport, but
they're not on this side of the map. Let's just start. Oh no, they're going Baron. They'll have to run all the way over, and then they're hoping for a fight to start at Baron that they can win, where Hanwha Life Esports don't have vision.
Oh dear. He is going to try and get himself out of here. That is a decent playback. The hook was okay too, but he is just dead. Yeah. Viper getting a 3rd kill, as well as Dplus being able to get Kingin into the right position, stay grouped up, get the target selection working out as Delight on a good flank angle for this Magnet Storm. They are grouped. There's the Paranoia to start this one off, as in he goes, finds the backline, finds 4. That's going to be the Mountain Soul as well. Delight taking a lot of damage, but Aiming as well, getting chunked down. All out from Doran. He wants to be able to kill the Jinx, and he does so. That is the job done. The hook going to come through from Kellen, but he is just going to die immediately afterwards. And Dplus, I mean, they gave it an honest crack, but it just didn't work.
From all the mobility, Showmaker.
Yeah. Zeka is going to find the Charm there. Absolutely gorgeous. He had to go in, try and find some sort of attempt at a pick or a steal or something, but just not to be the case. Is now King going to give him the thumbs up, and he knows he's not going to be able to get in there. It is still going down pretty low as Lucid. Can he get the steal? The answer is no. Peanut locks that one down, and now Kingin does find a huge Culdemeek, but I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. There's the first kill, though, for Aiming. There's Peanut taking a lot of damage. The zap connects onto Viper, and that will slow him down, but Doran is just a brick wall. And Zeka, he has not a lot of mana, but he still has enough to get himself over this wall. And Viper is going to help lock down Lucid. Aiming, now trying to... Is he doing any damage? The answer's no, Season.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to believe you.
And so have I, because I mentioned that yesterday and I mentioned it again today.
I know.
My narratives.
Well, there's cease and desist. Zeka is taking a lot of damage. There's Dominus involved as well, so 800 gold going over to the Renekton, and now Peanut could be in trouble. Is going to try and fear Lucid, not actually going to come on through as Showmaker is just surfing his way down. Doesn't find the flick back onto Peanut, who is just walking. Super Mega Death Rocket going to come on through there as well, as Lucid is going to get a little bit scared. He was very tanky, my goodness. But he is in potentially a little bit of trouble. Doran does have access to the anti-CC. That is going to get him out of the flick. Hook going to connect this time around, though. He needs an extra few of those. And he is going to get thrown back now. Cease and desist as Doran once again going to get caught out, but the same thing's going to happen to Kingen, but he gets to turn into a giant angry crocodile for this Elder fight. Hanwha Life Esports, I think they still need to try and go for something. Paranoia still up and available, and Viper is still absolutely terrifying. There's a Magnus Storm into the backline. As you can see, the Jinx is the main character of this one, but he is going to get feared. Peanut gets on top of him, and it's a 4v5, guys, and still Hanwha Life Esports are winning. Viper is going to take down Lucid, and it is an absolute disaster once again for Dplus KIA. This Elder is going to belong to Hanwha Life Esports, and Showmaker can only watch, and even then, he may have to do so from the Death Chamber, as Peanut looking to get his revenge after a thumbs up is thrown his way.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Maybe I'm Meteor as well.
Maybe we're all media deep down.
Deep down.
Sometimes you just see the big number, you see Viper playing Zeri, you're like, yeah, my brain likes this. You see that?
Yeah.
No, my brain's like, yeah.
And that was also pretty massive in that particular moment, as, oh goodness, the Wrath of the Dragon coming on in here as Peanut is going to take down Kellen. There's the kill for Viper, who's looking for even more. Peanut grabbing himself a double in this fight at the same time as Delight is having a fun time throwing himself into the fountain. They'll take down these Nexus turrets.
He just wanted to kill aiming one last time.
He really did. Just being the cavalry, as there's the flash on forward. It's a triple in the end, I believe, for Peanut. And Showmaker actually having a bit of a grin on his face at the end of that one. It was his kills. Zeka actually, in the end, doing massive amounts of damage.